Once upon a time, Khloé Kardashian tweeted out something nasty. She decided to go after a 19-year-old actress named Khloé Grace. Khloé Kardashian attempted to post a nude photo of this actress with her butthole on full display. What she tweeted out is disgusting and unacceptable. So let's get into it. I was disgusted when I saw this tweet. Remember when Khloé Kardashian tried to post the butthole of 19-year-old Khloé Grace Moretz because she stood up for Taylor Swift? I do, and that's why she's getting her karma now. If you guys don't know who Khloé Grace is, she is an actress who's 25 years old. She's grown up in the industry and she's been in a bunch of different projects. The feud between Khloé Grace and the Kardashians peaked whenever Kanye and Kim and Taylor Swift were going through their drama. You guys may remember that Kanye had a music video for the song Famous, and he was saying some really interesting things about Taylor Swift, which she did not like, but Kim had exposed Taylor for giving them permission to use these phrases.
Guys, so the Taylor Swift Kanye West controversy was so large it even kind of trickled down to the rest of the Kardashian clan, with Khloé Kardashian mercilessly attacking Khloé Grace Moretz.
So a lot of this drama happened on Twitter. Everybody's talking about Taylor Swift, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian. And Khloé Grace writes, everyone in this industry needs to get their head out of a hole and look around to realize what's actually happening in the real world.
I'm gonna read you Khloé's tweet. She said, everyone in this industry needs to get their heads out of a hole and look around to realize what's actually happening in the real world. Now, this is about, this is right. She is right. I mean, this controversy is frivolous.
It's not targeted at anyone in particular.
She also continued with writing, stop wasting your voice on something so petulant and unimportant. Khloé Grace was getting a lot of attention for these tweets, like 50,000 likes on a tweet. So people were listening to what she had to say. But this wasn't the first time that Khloé Grace had some words for the Kardashians, because Kim posted a nude photo of herself and Khloé Grace had some feelings. I feel like the entire world has seen this photo because it did go viral, and I mean, Kim's just literally wearing nothing with an edited strip over her body, which we're gonna have to go ahead and blur this picture because YouTube's not gonna like it, even with the censorship. Khloé Grace had something to say about this photo, which I don't necessarily agree with, but she writes, Kim Kardashian, I truly hope you realize how important setting goals are for young women, teaching them we have so much more to offer than our bodies. I don't think that Kim Kardashian or really any like social media celebrity influencer should be held accountable for, like, you know, setting morality for people. I do agree that the nude pictures are a lot and they could, you know, be saved for the phone. They don't need to be posted on socials, but that's part of Kim's brand. And she captioned that photo, when you're like, I have nothing to wear, LOL. The Kardashians have not held back when it comes to Khloé Grace. I'm not entirely sure why, but in this moment, Kim decided to snap back at her, which there were a lot of people giving her crap, so I don't know why she decided to reply to Khloé Grace. Kim tweeted out, let's all welcome Khloé Moretz to Twitter since no one knows who she is. Your nylon cover is cute, boo.
We already know that Khloé with a C dissed Kim for posting that nude selfie earlier this year, but now Khloé with a K has taken the feud to an all new low, you guys.
So now let's talk about where Khloé Kardashian steps in, because the way she did Khloé Grace is unacceptable. To remind you guys, they were all on Twitter, and Khloé Grace had her opinions about the Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West drama. This all came out on the show, so the entire world was on Twitter, including Khloé Kardashian, and when she saw Khloé Grace's tweet, she did not like it.
Backing up her sister, Khloé Kardashian decided to join in on the drama to live tweet during last night's episode praising Kim for releasing the truth, saying, quote, I'm dying. Kim is a savage. Don't f with her man, honey.
So Khloé Grace told everyone that they need to get their head out of a hole and they need to pay attention to what's happening in the real world. So Khloé Kardashian decided to tweet out two photos of Khloé Grace, one of her in her bikini with sunglasses on, and another of her in the ocean. Her bikini bottoms are pulled to the side and there is a hole visible. So when it comes to her tweet, she's shading Khloé Grace, and Khloé Kardashian writes, "Is this the a-hole you're referring to, Khloé Grace?" Which is so weird. This is a 19-year-old kid at this point, and Khloé Kardashian is not. And like, even the response like is so just disappointing. Like, Khloé Grace is telling everyone that they need to pay attention to what's happening in the world and to cherish their bodies. And then Khloé Kardashian is like, here's a picture of your hole. Like, where did you even get this picture? I can't get over how disgusting this is, and I feel like it's so unacceptable that she kind of like got away with tweeting something like this out. Like, who got her the picture of Khloé Grace's like hole to post on the internet and to mock her?
She posted 2 pics with the caption, "Is this the hole you were referring to?" One photo was of Chloe-Moretz wearing a red bikini top, and another showed a blonde girl who looks very similar getting a piggyback ride, and her bottoms are pulled to the side, exposing her to the camera.
There's no denying that Khloé Kardashian is way too harsh here. I mean, I get it, you want to defend your sister, and we love that the Kardashians are a close-knit family, but this is way too far and body shaming a teenager. People on Reddit aren't having it. Someone wrote that this is CP, like child porn, by like posting these type of things. It's disgusting, outrageous, toxic, and shameful. Someone else wrote, she really posted another girl's literal exposed a-hole and claimed it was Khloé Grace's. And what makes this situation so much worse is that Khloé Kardashian doesn't even have the right girl in that photo.
I'm sorry, how tacky and just plain mean of Kardashian. Moretz responded, pointing out that the second photo wasn't actually her.
So Khloé didn't just serve a disturbing diss that never landed, but she used a photo of someone who wasn't even Khloé Grace. Khloé Grace tweeted out, fact check, "The first photo is me filming my movie Neighbors 2. The second photo is some girl who was wrongfully photoshopped." She also included a photo of herself from that day where you can see that she's got blue bottoms on in this movie, not the pink ones that, you know, that random person had. And I really hope that wasn't a minor in that photo, because I haven't been able to figure out who it is, but that's just like really scary.
And then on the right side with an exposed anal area of someone else actually. And Khloé came back and said, "That's actually not me, but nice try. Fact check, first photo is me filming my movie Neighbors 2. The second photo is some girl who was wrongfully photographed." And she's right. I mean, this is kind of a disgusting attack. And then someone else sent in a photo of Khloé from set that day where she's wearing a blue bathing suit and not a red one.
This was a disgusting attack from Khloé Kardashian, and other people started to chime in, like Ruby Rose, because it just wasn't cool. This is straight up bullying, and Ruby writes, "Yo, Khloé, I thought you were rad when I met you, but this is awful, and this is a 19-year-old girl. Nobody likes being bullied or to made feel worthless, yet so many people will go above and beyond to make others feel that way."
Khloé Kardashian, "Yo, Khloé, I thought you were rad when I met you, but this is awful, and this is a 19-year-old girl." She even went on to say, "Nobody likes being bullied or made to feel worthless, yet so many people will go above and beyond to make others feel that way."
I didn't realize how bad this situation got for Khloé Grace, because after the Kardashians went after her, she was majorly body shamed. And Khloé Kardashian's tweet was a huge part of this. Khloé did go to Twitter to delete the tweet and to apologize. She claims that she wasn't trying to bully, she was just trying to protect her sister and their business, and that was about it. I mean, it doesn't seem like she's apologizing to Khloé Grace at all, but just standing up for herself that she's not a bully. You know what, Khloé? I kind of feel like you are a bully. And Kim. You guys may remember that she came out with a fragrance for Valentine's Day, and she decided to send the PR to all of her haters. Not her friends who are going to post it on their socials, but the people who have hated on Kim K. And Khloé Grace was one of those top people, which I think is just super unnecessary, because like, Khloé Grace hasn't come from a hateful place. Like, yeah, maybe she's overstepping because Kim Kardashian doesn't have to raise our children, but at the same time, she's not hating on you, yet Kim claims that Khloé Grace is a hater and deserving of her fragrance for it.
Kim K would send Valentine's Day gifts to her haters. Kim Kardashian proved just how savage she really is when she mailed out her Kimoji Hearts perfume collection not only to her celebrity friends, but also her celebrity enemies, just in time for Valentine's Day 2018. Kim certainly showed the haters, which included Taylor Swift, Blac Chyna, and Wendy Williams, when she sent her fragrance to them and said, quote, "I'm going to send them to my lovers, to my haters, to everyone that I think of, because it's Valentine's Day after all." Khloé Grace Moretz was among the haters on the receiving end of KKW's savage present.
It seems like a waste of time to me. I guess she got a good amount of press from that, so maybe that was the point. But it just seems like really bad negative energy. And Khloé Grace never even received it, so she never got to smell the fragrance that Kim was pushing.
I didn't even get it. My publicist just took it. I didn't even open it.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't have it. No, I never saw it. I literally got a video of it from my publicist, and they're like, they sent this, so we just kept it. And I was like, okay, cool. But
honestly, if I was sent it, I probably would still use it. Like, if you're gonna send it to me for free, then I'm gonna use it. I'm not a wasteful person. Now, going back to Khloé Grace, because she has struggled with her self-confidence and her body image, and in part that's due to Khloé Kardashian. Khloé Grace revealed her struggles with body dysmorphia and anxiety, linking it to an onslaught of horrific memes about her body that left her feeling self-conscious. So here's one of those memes that I think is just so unnecessary. Like, is it even funny? I don't even think this is funny, but they edited like Khloé's body, I guess, in a little ways to match like this character from this show. Is it Family Guy? I believe it's Family Guy, but they put these two photos together and made fun of Khloé's body. So people on social media took that photo and made her legs look longer and her torso look smaller to make her look more similar to that Family Guy character. When talking about the Khloé Kardashian tweets, Khloé Grace said, "Then those two worlds collided and I felt really raw and vulnerable and open. I've never actually talked about this, but there was this one meme that really affected me, of me walking into a hotel with a pizza box in my hand. This photo got manipulated into a character from Family Guy with long legs and a short torso." And I think it's ridiculous that people even like thought to do this. But keep in mind that Khloé Grace has grown up in the industry, so when she doesn't like perform well, it probably really affects her and her self-esteem. And it seems like she's had a rough time in the industry. In 2017, she opened up about a time where she had an on-screen love interest who said that he would never date her because she was too big. Not to talk about Khloé Grace's body, because Khloé Kardashian has done enough of this, but she's far from big. She was quoted saying, "This guy that was my love interest was like, I would never date you in real life." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're too big for me, as in my size." She said it was one of the only actors that ever made her cry on set. "I had to pick it up and go back to set and pretend he was a love interest. And it was really hard. It makes you realize that there are some really bad people out there. And for some reason, he felt the need to say that to me." Obviously, this guy has issues, because at this point, Khloé Grace was 15 years old. So why do you even say that to someone? So it's not just Khloé Kardashian going after Khloé Grace. And people were wondering, who's this guy who's body shaming her? And it seems like Aaron Taylor Johnson is the man, which if you guys have not seen my video about him and his wife and how she groomed him, definitely go and check that out. It also adds up, because at this point during this movie, she was 15 and he was about 23, 24, 25, which is how old Aaron was at this point. As I was doing research on Khloé Grace, I found an interview where she shares a story about a time she was on set as a teenager, and she went into her trailer and she found these like breast inserts, and I guess the higher ups put them in there, or instructed them to be there, to put into her shirt because she needed to have a bigger chest for the movie, which is so gross to think about because she was just a teen.
And I'm getting dressed and I see my bra there and I'm like, oh, it's weird, it's a push-up bra. Okay, I'm gonna ask the wardrobe girl what this means. And then in front of the push-up bra, I saw 2 chicken cutlets. And I was like, I didn't ask for that. Asked the wardrobe girl and she's like, oh, yeah, I was told to put these in your trailer. I was like, okay, I need a producer. Was this your idea? To the producer. And he or she looked at me and said, this came up higher than me. You're telling me that a group of people looked at a 16-year-old girl in the screen tests and they said her breast didn't look big enough. They would never go up to a guy and give him a sock for his pants.
It seems like Khloé Grace needs to have a movie made because she's gone through so much. I cannot imagine the things and the stories that she has to share about Hollywood and the industry and how they've taken advantage of her. But when it comes to the Kardashians, I don't think she really came from a place of like ill will, maybe a little bit, but nowadays I don't think she like hates this family, but I do believe they hate her.
Here we go. Khloé.
Yeah.
In March, you and Kim Kardashian were infamously embroiled in a Twitter feud regarding her posting a nude selfie. What would you say to Kim Kardashian if you were stuck in an elevator with her?
Nothing. I would say that, I hope that we both use our platforms for the betterment of society. And, we have a lot of young women and young men to influence.
Khloé Grace is currently 25 and she seems so grown up and just wise, and I really hope she goes far in her career. If you guys have seen some movies that she's been in, comment below. I'm sure I have, but like I don't watch movies. Like I literally just started watching like Star Wars and Harry Potter like in the last 2 months. Like, so I'm catching up. I'm way behind, but comment below what you guys think and what you think of this story. Here's my email and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye guys.